You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern Living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a rainy day here in Georgia. 71 degrees going up to a high of 82. But here's the thing, it's raining lightly. So it's like 19%, 12%, then goes down to 4%, then 6%. So it's raining. But it's still a beautiful day because it's 81 degrees, which is a great day. Great day. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. It's Tuesday morning, June the 22nd. You know, I get on my morning meetup call every morning. I keep telling you guys I got to put the link over in the website, on the website, so you can check it out because it helps me so much. There's a young man that I was just following. He was just on our call. His name is Marquell Russell. He is such a, I've been on his calls before. Well, I've watched him before, and I just think he's such a wealth of information. Like he thinks like I think. Like when it comes to marketing, he thinks like I think. He thinks outside of the box. He draw outside of the box. He color outside of the lines, and I just love listening to him. So he was over there dropping some wisdom about marketing and business, and I'll be sure the morning meetup is a great way to help you start your day. I make sure that I'm up on time every day, even though I'm up early anyway, but I make sure that I'm in this office on time so I can get on that call. One, to be energized. That's one thing. But two, just to hear all the great things that a lot of the young people have going on. Trust me, the guys that are on these, that's running this, the guy that's running the morning meetup, David Shands, and the circle that he's in, they're killing it. They're killing the game right now. So, just learning from these young people excites me. And I know I can't believe I'm saying young people. Yeah, I'm talking about young people. That means I'm not so young anymore. However, that's okay. It's okay. It's never too late, girl. It's never too late, guys. It's never too late. All right, let's go ahead and get on with our show. Today is a national holiday all around the world. Somewhere, something is going on. So today is National Chocolate Eclair Day. It's also National Onion Ring Day, and it's also National HAVC Tech Day. Chocolate eclair, that's, I know a lot. I don't like donuts and things that have filling in them. I'm weird like that. Like if it's a jelly donut or a Twinkie, I can't eat that. I can't eat it. For some strange reason, I've never liked donuts with filling in them, especially jelly donuts. Ooh, don't like that. Chocolate eclair, don't like that either. However, if you like one, get you one. Have yourself a day to enjoy National Chocolate Eclair Day. Onion rings, it's not like I'm going to go to the store and say, hey, I'm going to buy some onion rings. If someone has some onion rings, I'll eat an onion ring, but it's okay. And that HAVC, yes, air conditioning, couldn't do without it. So let's celebrate National HAVC Tech Day. All right, let's go ahead and get over here to our horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Tyson for today, Tuesday, June the 22nd. We are almost at the end of June, y'all. Time is flying, doesn't wait for anybody. Whew, I'll be out of here this weekend, though, going to Miami. So I just found out that my trip is going to be from Saturday to Tuesday. So I may be coming to you live from Miami on Monday. Tuesday, I think I'll be in the airport, so I won't be coming to you live at all. However, I may pre-record the horoscopes just so you can get the horoscopes, just so you can have them. So I might get up really early Tuesday morning, do the horoscope just so you can have the horoscope. Because I don't want to really, I know some of you listen to me just for the horoscope. Some of you listen to me because you like the music. But I don't want you to miss the horoscope. So I may just record the horoscopes that morning and it'll be there when you get up at 10 o'clock. All right, let's get on to these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Tyson. Today is June the 22nd. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. A little volleyball or other outdoor sports should be on your agenda. Problems with relatives and friends could surface. You'll communicate easily and develop new friendships. Ooh, volleyball, outdoor sports. I don't even know what that is. Whatever you like, softball, kickball, soccer. Just get outdoors and do some things. I'm not an outdoor sports kind of person. Not what I got to play, but I will bowl. I will. That's indoors, of course. Of course, that's indoors. And anyway, you'll communicate easily and develop new friendships. That's a good thing. Anytime you can meet some new people and get some new friends, that's a good thing. Especially the good friends. Let me say this. Let me backtrack. Get some new friends that are good friends. Not the fake friends. The good friends. I'm just trying to help you out. Taurus, you would have to control the way you feel. You may want to make plans to take a vacation together. You will both have to bend. If you want to make this union work, you got to bend a little. Every now and again, Taurus, you got to bend a little, so you both have to bend. Not just, listen, relationships are tough. They are tough. And sometimes you got to bend a little. You got to compromise a little. So listen, don't be so stubborn, because Tauruses can be stubborn. You got to bend a little. If you want it to work, bend just a little bit. Just a little bit. Gemini, you may have personal problems, but professional duties might be pressing. Verbal abuse may lead to walkouts. Don't make any rash statements you may regret later. Don't let your personal problems interfere with your professional responsibilities. Listen, do not take verbal abuse from anyone, and do not verbally abuse anyone. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cause people to walk out. Don't do that. That's not a good thing. But don't let anybody do it to you either, Gemini. If they're verbally abusing you, don't take that. Don't stand for it. Because the minute you started standing for that, it's going to continue. And don't you do it. You're better than that. You're better than that, Gemini. Cancer, you will have no problems getting your point across to those in a position to help you. Focus on what's important rather than spreading yourself too thin and accomplishing little. You may want to make plans to take a vacation together. Okay, so it's a lot of vacation. Is this a lot of vacation because it's summertime? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. But anyway, you may want to make some plans to get out there and go somewhere together. You know what I mean? And don't spread yourself too thin. Listen, it was so funny because I told y'all I'll get on my morning meetup call, right? I call it a morning mastermind because that's really what it is to me. I'm on the call. I got 3 different projects, and everything the guy kept saying was pick one. Pick one. I'm like, oh, God, how do I pick one? I can't pick one. I love all 3 of them, so I have 3 projects that I'm working on, and he's telling me to pick one. I'm like, I can't. So the way I'm going to have to do that, I'm going to have to put 3 people in position to handle those. Like, I will handle the main one, but I got to put somebody in position to handle the other 2. I can't pick one. It's hard for me to pick one. I'm an entrepreneur. That's what we do. We live in confusion a lot of times. We do it for real. We do. And I'll talk about that on the other side. It's Talk Business Tuesday as well. Leo, find a way to consolidate. New friendships will develop through group events. Don't be too eager to start any debates. Man, listen, nobody feel like arguing today, Leo. We're almost out of the Mercury retrograde, which is a communication of planet. We're almost like, don't nobody want to be debating everything today. Relax. It's a beautiful day. Rain and all. Virgo, pleasure trips will be most enjoyable if you take them with the special person in your life. Difficulties with your mate may lead to isolation. Get involved in creative groups. Yes, listen. Pleasure trips, they could be enjoyable if you take it with that special person in your life. But you may have some difficulties with your mate. So I don't know. Maybe you could take that trip. Y'all do something creative together. Creativity is sexy. I'm just saying. I think it's sexy anyway. I think creativity is sexy. And I think when you can do it with the person you love, it's even more so. So I'm just saying, that's just me, Virgo. You do your thing. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Know the Astrologer Michael Thies. So stay tuned. Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thias. I'm going to pick it up with Libra. Your professional attitude will not go unnoticed. Your charm will be mesmerizing. Will mesmerize members of the opposite sex today. You may get upset with peers or relatives. Okay, so you're going to be sexy today. You're going to be mesmerizing. You're going to be charming and mesmerizing. I don't know. Watch yourself now. Don't attract the wrong person, Leo. I get it. I can't help it when you're charming. All right. Scorpio. Abrupt changes in your home may send you for a loop. Problems with large corporations or institutions are apparent. Problems with your mate will develop if you don't let them have their way. Ooh, you work with somebody who want to be spoiled today. Good luck with that, Scorpio. I'm just saying, abrupt changes in your home may send you for a loop. Let them have their way. Maybe that's a good day for that. I'm just saying. Ooh, I don't want to be you today. Sagittarius, you need activity. Don't be too quick to judge. Your mind may not be on the job. Yeah, I get it. When I was working, my mind wasn't on the job either. It really wasn't. When I was working, I used to be working on my business. I was supposed to be doing the job. Because it wasn't like a job that was like required a lot of thinking. It was just me putting in data entry the whole time. So it was just like doing this. And when I wasn't doing that, I was working on my business. So I get it, Sag. Your mind is not on your job. I get it. I know. Been there, done that. Capricorn, don't try to twist things around so that they sound more enticing. You will be erratic and quite likely to make personal mistakes. Catch up on correspondence. Now, here's the thing. When people twist up around, in my opinion, they tell lies, right? Because if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. There's no twisting around, right? That means you added something in the mix that wasn't there. That means you're telling the story the way it didn't happen. That means you're lying. So don't do that, Capricorn. Twist things around. Nah, that means you're telling a lie. Because the story is what it is. The story is the story. If you got to add to the story, take from the story, enhance the story, you're lying. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I doubt it. Because the story is a story. Now, if you want to add some emphasis, like, like that, like, like some emotions to it. But when you started adding in words that were not said and adding in context that was not there, you're lying. I'm just trying to help you out. So don't do that. Aquarius, you can do well on stage or behind the scenes. The choice is yours. Someone you care about may not be too well. Relationships will form if you get out and do things that you enjoy. Listen, go out and check on your family and friends. Somebody you care about may not be too well. And that's the last thing you want to do is miss the opportunity to tell that person that you love them and that you're there for them. So go out, find out who's not well, and make sure to show them some love. Give them their flowers while they're here. That's very important, very important. In the meantime, relationships will form if you get out and do something that you enjoy. What do you enjoy? Do you enjoy taking photography? Then go and meet up and find your photography group. Do you enjoy book clubs? Go and meet up and find your book club. And I say meet up because you can pretty much find any group setting on Meetup. You can do it on Facebook too. Like there are groups all over the world on Facebook and Meetup. I like both when it comes to meeting people. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, your persuasive nature will win the heart of someone you had your eye on. Wait. Okay, fish, who you got your eye on? Your suggestions for fundraising events will be well received. Okay, you can expand your circle of friends if you get out and socialize. Listen to me. I got to get out and socialize. I like socializing. I'll be out tomorrow all day after I get finished the show. Socializing all day. Like when I leave, I go to one socializing event, to the next socializing event, to the next. So tomorrow is all socializing. Thursday is all fun. And then Friday is all getting myself together. I think there's some socializing in there too. But really getting myself together for to go to Miami on Saturday, which I'll be socializing all weekend. So listen, fish, I don't know who you got your eye on though, but you could be very persuasive today. Yes. Now listen. Let me just say this for the record. If you're in a situation, don't try to persuade the wrong person if you're already in a situation. Because you got your eye on them, and you can win the heart of that person. Don't bring them into your mess. Get out the situation. Now listen, normally it takes more than a day to get out of a situation. So don't think you're going to be like, I'm out today because you found this person. Don't do that. It's going to backfire on you. All right. So all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing to bring you more of the horoscopes. Now let's get on to some news you can use. Man, so if you're traveling with American Airlines, it seems like they're canceling hundreds of flights through mid-July, in part, because there's a labor shortage. I keep telling y'all that people don't want to go back to work. I don't even understand. Like, there's a labor, like, they had to cancel flight. I'm glad I don't fly American. I don't fly American. I fly Delta. I love flying Delta. Delta should pay me. I've never said that before, but maybe I should reach out to them to sponsor this show. Anyway, American Airlines is canceling hundreds of flights through at least mid-July as the company strives to maintain service in the midst of a massively increasing travel demand while coronavirus pandemic continues to recede in the United States, according to the spokesperson. The first few weeks of June have brought unprecedented weather to our largest hubs, heavily impacting our operation and causing delays, canceled flights, and disruption in crew member schedules and customers plan. Oh my God, yes. Listen, Delta's been doing fine. I'm praying that they keep doing fine. But anyway, on Saturday, American Airlines had 100. Listen, can you imagine being on American Airlines on Saturday? They had 120 cancellations, and the company is projecting 50 to 80 flight cancellations per day going forward. Who wants to fly? Who wants to fly American? And that's it. They say it's a labor shortage. People don't want to go to work. I'm just saying. Customers who have booked through July 15 will be notified or have already received notifications if their flights have been canceled, so they can make travel arrangements in advance. So if you're flying American, you might want to check your flight plan, because they are canceling flights left and right because there is a shortage of workers. I'm telling y'all, this thing is crazy. I've never seen anything like it. People don't want to go back to work. It's crazy. Speaking of work, there's a brand new Sprouts that just opened up in Buford, and they're hiring 100 workers. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to be able to get people to fill those positions in the grocery store. So Sprouts is marketed as a natural and organic grocer, and it's going to open on August the 4th at the Exchange in Gwinnett, which is the whole new complex down there. It's a mixed-use development that they just built in Buford, and the store is hiring both full-time and part-time positions, including cashiers and clerks. I can tell you right now, if y'all not paying more than $300 a week, I doubt very seriously you're going to be able to get anybody Sprouts. So just know that coming out the gate, they're looking to hire 100 workers for this new location. 100. I don't know. They say the pay varies based upon experience and is only discussed at the time of employment. So they don't even say how much they pay. I don't know how much they pay. I'm just telling y'all that today they're having initial phone interviews today for interested candidates, and then if the candidates become qualified, they would do a full interview between tomorrow and Thursday, right? So anyway, to find out more about that, go to ajc.com, or you can go to go.onehub.com/Sprouts Buford Gap. So listen, just go to AJC. It's a long link. It's too long. They should have made that shorter. Like, that's a lot. It should have been just BufordSprouts.com, and then they could have just hyperlinked that link to that word, and then people could just click on it. And I could have just said that. But anyway, go to AJC.com. Listen, if you're going to go to apply for a job, here's what I'm going to say, what I always say. Make sure you have the proper ID. Make sure your background check is clean. Make sure you can pass the drug test. Make sure you fill in all the gaps on your resume. You got to make sure these things are in place. No one's going to hire you if you don't have the proper ID. No one's going to hire you if you can't pass the background check. No one is going to hire you if you can't pass the drug test. And if you can't tell people where you've been working for the last few years, they're not going to hire you. Now, last year is an exception for most people. But after that, if you got all these gaps, and nobody's going to hire you. Here's why they won't hire you. Because they're going to feel like you're not dependable. Because you got so many gaps in your resume. Listen, I was a job coach. That's what I did for a living. I did that for a living. I help people get jobs and get placed in jobs. No one is going to hire you with all of that missing. It's not going to happen. So handle your business. Put all your paperwork in place. So when you go for the interview and you decide that you want to, because here's the thing, is right now, jobs think they're interviewing people. People are interviewing jobs. Because I guarantee you, when people go do that initial phone interview with Sprouts today, if they're not talking the right money, they're not going to get hired. But they're not going to take the job. Listen, people are interviewing employers these days, which you should be doing that anyway. You should be doing that anyway. Like, if you're going to get a job, you should be looking at, do I really want to work for this company? Because you may not want to work for them. You may not like what they stand for. You know what I'm saying? So you may not. All right, so Lawrenceville Councilman Keith Roach announces he won't seek re-election. Nope, say he will not do it. That's a lot of people saying they're not seeking re-election. I guess he's probably tired. Like, let me tell y'all something. Being a public service provider, a public servant is rough because you're in that position. And it's so crazy because I think I told you guys before I started Good Morning Gwinnett, my goals was to go into politics, right? But you have to have a really good spirit about that because you're in there trying to help people. They elected you to get in that position, and then they kick your back in because they can't have their way. Like, they don't even know all the stuff that goes on behind the scene. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of people. And because you can't give them what they want specifically, they start to kick your back in. So you got to have some tough skin to be in politics. I'm just saying. But anyway, Lawrenceville will have at least one open seat on its city council up for grabs in the municipal elections this fall after Keith Roach said, I ain't coming back. Said, I'm not seeking a third term. I'm out. Roach is finishing up his second term on the council this year, made the announcement during the city council meeting Monday night. He said he felt he was ready to retire, pointing out that if he ran for and was elected to a third term, he would be 80 years old by the time his term ended in 2025. That man said he is not doing that. I can't blame him. He said he's going to be 80. Like, I ain't doing that. He said, I want to spend more time with my wife and family. They've been very patient with my hectic schedule. So with that being said, I will not be seeking re-election for this seat in November. That seat is open. So city council seat is going to be open. I can't blame him. The man said he tired. He said, I'll be 80 years old. Yep. He was appointed to special projects, several projects in Lawrenceville has undertaken in the last 8 years as he worked that he has done this. He's proud of. So he's done some work. He's proud of his work. Now he says, I'm out. Yep. So he won't be. So that seat is open. So the election is coming up. It's coming up. So if you want to be a city council, this is your person. This is your opportunity. I don't even remember his name. Like, I'm trying to remember. Like, he was on a ballot for Lawrenceville. Did I actually vote for him? I don't remember his name. Like, his name is not familiar to me at all. I guess because a lot of the other ones stay in the news all the time. That's why you know their name. But his name, doesn't ring a bell at all. Not at all. Gwinnett receives a national grant to boost recycling efforts in Gwinnett County unincorporated areas. They did. Gwinnett County is getting the recycling partnership was awarded a $100,000 grant, which is backed by American Beverages Every Bottle Back initiative. The county and the Gwinnett Clean and Beautiful to the county and Gwinnett Clean and Beautiful. The funding will be used to provide 8,400 recycling carts to households in unincorporated Gwinnett, as well as support efforts to boost recycling education for the nearly 200,000 homes located in the county's unincorporated area. I happen to be in unincorporated Gwinnett. It's so crazy because when I got down here, I didn't know what that meant. I had never heard that before. So, and I still really don't know what it means. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I still don't know what unincorporated means. Like, as far as I know, I live in Gwinnett County. I live in Lawrenceville. That's what I know. I'm just saying. But they said we're very pleased and grateful to the Recycling Partnership for the generous grant to enhance our recycling efforts, said Gwinnett County Board of Commissioners Chairwoman Nicole Love Hendrickson. In Gwinnett County, we believe in recycling. It reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills, conserves natural resources, prevents pollution by reducing the need to collect raw materials, saves energy, and strengthens our economic security. So we got that grant. So thank you for that grant. That's a great thing. All right, listen, we're going to go to a song. I'll be back after this song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So be sure to stay tuned.
Get away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been thinking about myself, asking for help. To work on you, yeah. You always made me feel like I'm getting you. You never leave my thoughts alone, getting you. You're the reason I'm going out of mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. love that we made, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like okay. You never leave my thoughts alone. You're the reason I'm going out of my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. You got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay here all day. You're the reason I can't get out of my bed. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 I just can't stop thinking about you.
Welcome back, welcome back. I love that song. Boy, I remember when I was younger, you know, you meet that boy and you just can't stop thinking about him. She's like, you just stuck in my head. I get it, man. Been down that road before. Yes, that's when you first start dating. Let me tell you something. That's that new love. You know, you just can't stop thinking about him. Just sitting there daydreaming about him. You know, you're talking on the phone, y'all falling asleep. That's that new love. That doesn't happen later on. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So don't be disillusioned by that. It doesn't happen. You just have to make it happen after that. Anyway, let's get on with the news. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. So Auburn officials gave the go-ahead on Thursday for a new 386 home subdivision on Hills Shop Road, despite early resistance from some residents. So some residents were like, nope, we don't want it. But they went ahead and they approved it anyway. So Inline Communities plans to build 253 townhomes, 133 single-family homes, and a few commercial lots on about 74 acres near railroad tracks. The subdivision will be called Auburn Station at Hills Shop Road, which will be built over the next several years. So they're going to be getting a new subdivision over there. A lot of people did. Some people say they don't want it. The subdivision is one of two projects in the works that will bring about 1,000 new homes to the town and about 8,000 to the town of 8,000 residents located on the edge of Barrow and Gwinnett counties. The approval for Auburn stations at Hillshops Road comes as Auburn begins constructing a walkable downtown area with new city hall building, and town green and commercial businesses. So downtown Auburn is really cute. It's very small townish. I love it. I ain't gonna even lie. I love all small downtowns. I do. But it may start to look like Gwinnett downtown, like Lawrenceville. Like Lawrenceville, the downtown itself was like small town, but now we got the big art center, which I'm excited about that. That's right across the street from like the Pizza Pearl and Oyster Bay. So it kind of takes away from the downtown feel a little bit, but I still think it's going to be pretty nice. So I don't think it's not going to be pretty nice, but you know, some of the residents are like, nah, we don't want it. But you know, what can you do? I already knew that was like they got to bring in more revenue into the town. And the way to do that is to bring in more businesses and more people. Okay, so speaking of businesses, let's go into let me say this last story first, and then we'll go into Smart Talk Business Tuesday. So there is an opioid crisis here in Gwinnett County, and I think I told you guys that the district attorney Patsy Austin Gatson has said that if anybody gets caught selling drugs that have fentanyl in them and somebody dies, they're gonna be charged with murder because fentanyl is very deadly. And so there are a lot of people who are taking opioids that have fentanyl in them. But there is a company who donated some of the medication that help these people when our emergency management team goes out to try to save somebody's life. A lot of times they can't save them because the person has OD and they don't have the proper medicine to do that. But there is medicine to help prevent overdose victims from dying. So it's on the rise, you know. So Norcross police officers now have access to a life-saving prescription drug that save lives. That's a great thing. The nonprofit Gwinnett United Drug Education Inc. and Gwinnett, Newton, and Rockdale County Health Departments are collecting donations to provide law enforcement with it's called Naloxone, commonly known as Narcan. So Narcan is a drug that helps prevent overdose victims from dying. The organization announced on Friday in a Friday's press conference that Norcross Police Department received 96 doses of Narcan, worth $3,300. Officers had zero doses before the donation. So they only got 96 doses, right? Before the donation, they had none. But and here's the thing: the goal right now is to help raise $10,000, which will be used to purchase and distribute Narcan doses to police departments across Gwinnett County. And so here's my thing, right? There's a lot of money floating around there. If you know somebody that is addicted to opioids, this could save their lives, right? So if you want to support them, go out there and donate to this cause, because that could save their lives. So God Inc. and GNR Health, they want to raise $10,000, which will be used to purchase and distribute Narcan to police departments across Gwinnett County. They need your help in doing that. So these are nonprofit organizations that are raising funding right now to get this Narcan, to get to our police departments and officers. So when they get a call from someone who has overdosed on an opioid, they'll be able to give them the medicine and bring them back. A lot of reasons people don't get brought back because of the emergency medical team do not have that drug on hand at the time because they don't have it. And so God Inc. and GNR Health, they're raising $10,000. 96 doses are not a lot. So, because listen here. So here's the thing. This is why 96 doses is not a lot. 96 doses is not a lot because officers are responding to 3 to 4 overdoses called per week. That's not a lot. That's like maybe a month's worth of Narcan. So, and that's just in, certain areas. So who knows? But anyway, if you want to support them, you can. They don't have a link, I don't think. Let me see if there's a link. Teenagers dying from overdoses. It's just sad. As of April 28th this year, 44 people in Gwinnett County have died from an overdose this year. And that was in April. Last year, 111 people died from overdoses. So that could have saved some lives, And so I say if you know somebody that's suffering, even if you don't know somebody, but you really want to help, you can donate. A single bottle costs about $75 and can revive 1 or 2 people, he said. So, 1 or 2 people can revive from a single bottle of Narcan. Anyway, to support this initiative, go to www.godinc.org, godinc.org/donate, www.godinc.org/donate. All right, that's going to help save a life and hopefully the young people, whoever that's suffering from the addiction, can get the proper help that they need so they won't have to be put in that situation again. All right, let's talk Business Tuesday. So today I'm talking about picking one thing, because that's the theme for me today. And so, I told you earlier I was on my mastermind. I call it a mastermind call because it's like a giant, like let me go back for a second. When Clubhouse first started, I was excited, right? I was so excited because and it's still exciting, but you can get addicted to Clubhouse, which I had become very addicted to Clubhouse. And I was like, okay, this is not going to work because I'm not getting any work done because I'm always on Clubhouse, because there's no shutting Clubhouse down. Like, you can go from one room to the next. It's like going to a conference, like a 24/7, 365 conference. That's how much content has been floated around on Clubhouse for free. And so I was addicted because I would leave one room, go to another room, and now I'm not getting work done. Anyway, I decided to jump off of Clubhouse because it was not really serving me the way I needed to be served. I'm on the morning meetup right now. And we meet at 8 o'clock every morning. 7:45 if you read the book for the week. And then you get on at 7:45. You talk about the book, because we got a book club. And then from the book club, you get into the discussions, question and answer sessions. We also have special guests that come on. Today we had Marquell Russell, which I saw his interview last week, and I thought, man, that interview was amazing because he just spits it out there, right? He reminds me of me, helping people. Here's the thing. Most time people who help people really can't. Some people struggle helping themselves. Like, I struggle with my own situation. I can help you because it comes easy to me. Just like I can sit there and you can tell me something, and helping you comes really easy. Helping myself, not so much. And so that's why it's important for me to, make sure I have a coach and mentors, because, who mentors the mentor, right? Everybody needs a coach and a mentor. Anyway, it was so funny. I have 3 amazing projects right now on the table. 3. And all 3 of them are amazing, right? It could be 4, but I kind of put one on the back burner because I'm like, hey, that one, not so much right now. But I have 3 amazing projects on the table, all of them. And I'm having the worst time trying to pick one. And I know every entrepreneur who has been successful, I'm talking about uber successful, has started with just one thing. Now, they may have many things now, but they pick one. I'm telling y'all, I'm struggling with that one thing because it's a toss-up between Good Morning Gwinnett and the other 2 projects, and they are really good projects. And I'm like, oh God, how am I going to pick one? So I'm really struggling right now. But what I will say that what I've learned is that you have to pick one to focus on. And I know that, right? I could tell you that all day long. I'm struggling. I'm telling you I'm struggling, right? But don't do like me. Don't do, am I building up, am I focusing on building out my whole podcast network with my 5 podcasts? Am I focused on just building Good Morning Gwinnett, right? Or am I focused on just building the Wise Women Network podcast? See, that's 3 really amazing projects that I have to pick one. And they all involve me. They're all centered around podcasting, every one of them. But I have to pick one, and I'm having the hardest time doing that. So, if you're trying to be successful, don't get caught up in all the glitz and glamour. Don't get caught up in the carrots that's dangling in front of your face. I almost even made the mistake of joining 2 companies on the Wise Women Invest side that goes with what I'm doing perfectly, right? But then that's going to pull me away from these, so I really have to make a decision. So I'm sharing my pains and struggles with you because I don't want you to do the same thing. I don't want you to be struggling trying to pick one thing. And I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, if anybody knows it, I know that. But here's what I can tell you, and I have to make a real hard choice today because my marketing is suffering because I have too many things going on. I know that. Right, and I'm sharing this with you because I don't want you to do the same thing. I don't want you to start feeling discouraged and overwhelmed because it's just so much stuff. And that happens. I'm telling you, I live this all the time. When I talk to my clients, I'm so good at helping them. And they get it. Now, do they go back and implement what I share with them? I don't know. But what I could tell you, I struggle. So that's why I have to have mentors and coaches because I struggle. Like I'm not going to say I am a genius, but my mind works in pictures and it works in, I'm talking about big pictures, like movie pictures. And so for every project that I attach myself to, I see the big picture. The problem is the big picture takes a lot of implementation. And because I have 3 projects that are really big picture projects, 2 of them are going to have to be put on the back burner, and I can't decide which 2 they are. And I'm telling you, that's a struggle for me because I cannot not see me doing Good Morning Gwinnett. I just can't not see that. Right? But then I cannot see me not doing the other 2 either. And so I'm struggling right now. I don't want you to do that. So what I would say to you, take a minute, right? And I think my struggle with Good Morning Gwinnett is I haven't figured out what problem I actually solve with Good Morning Gwinnett. I just love doing it. Like I love producing this show every morning. I love that. That's why I do it every day. Well, 4 days a week, not every day, 4 days a week. And so I haven't figured out what problem it solved. Like I feel like I'm just entertainment, right? And that could not be a bad thing, but I can't see me not doing Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm just going to say that right now. I can't see me putting that on the back burner. I just don't see that happening. So now I have to figure out how to balance the other 2 projects, all of them under Noise Media, because they all involve podcasting, except for Wise Women Invest. It's podcasting and it's financial services because I'm licensed. I'm licensed as a financial advisor, and I've been licensed for a while. I just haven't really went out there and did anything with that. So I have to decide where I'm going to plant my flag, and I keep leaning towards that one because I can see how it could help people. Like I can see how helping people set up an annuity for retirement because they want to have a retirement fund. I can see how helping small businesses get key person insurance, because what happens if one of the partners die and now you left with one partner and you don't have the proper help you need and you can't really hire anybody. But if you have key person insurance, you can. So I can see how that can help. I can see how having a large life insurance policy as a parent with a living benefit attached to it can help you. God forbid that you come down with a critical illness. I can visually see that because that's the financial services that I offer. I can see helping small businesses get loans, because I don't know of too many small businesses who don't need an infusion of cash. Like, I even need an infusion of cash at times. Like right now, I want to scale this business and I want to launch all these projects, and I may just need to get a business loan. So that's the financial services side. So it's a cool side. So that's why I struggle with, okay, well, how do I do Good Morning Gwinnett? How do I do, the financial services side and run all these podcasts to build out the Noise Media Podcast Network? You know what I'm saying? So what I would say to you is try your best. Get you a coach, get you a mentor so you can help you stay on track, because it's very confusing when you can't figure out which way to go. I'm just telling you from my experience, it's very confusing, and you don't really make moves. You can't really scale if you can't figure out what to do. I'm stuck right there. Had I just stuck to my original plan, which was just to grow Good Morning Gwinnett into a global brand, because everything is in place, I would have been fine. But then my other side of my mind is like, well, start this podcast and do this podcast. I did not, because I love podcasting. So that's why I got 5 podcasts, right? As if that's not enough, Now I have financial services, so I'm struggling. Don't do what I do. I'm just telling you, don't struggle like that. It's going to throw you off your game. It's going to put you in a position where you can't grow. And not only that, I have clients. Like, okay, in the midst of all of that, I have clients that I meet with once a month. I have clients. I picked up a contract recently, and a pretty lucrative contract, right? Which gave me another client. So in the midst of me growing a brand or 3, I have clients that I service that I meet with once a month. Now I got one that I'm going to meet with like 4 times a month. So you have to really think that thing through now, because you don't want to be stressed out like that. And it will stress you out. Like, I feel like my hair won't grow because I'm stressed out, and because I'm stressed out about the business. And I'm telling you, by the end of this week, I would have made a solid decision on which way I'm going to go. And it may not be 3. Something tell me it's definitely going to be 2. But I would have made a solid decision before I get on that plane to go to Miami. Because when I go to Miami, I want to really relax. I want to drink a margarita, which is not normal for me, but I make because it's my daughter's birthday, and just relax and enjoy. My husband is going. My 2 best friends are going. My brother's going to be there. My granddaughter. We're going to have a good time in Miami. And I don't want to be stressed out thinking about business. So I'm telling you, don't do what I do. Don't open up too many doors, right? Keep one door open. Leave the other doors kind of cracked a little bit, not even just a little bit, so you can kind of see like between the crack, but you don't want to go in the door. Just keep it cracked a little bit so you can see, so you don't forget. Pick the one thing, because otherwise you're going to struggle like I'm doing right now. And I know these are great ideas. I wish someone would come to me and say, hey, let me buy them. These are $1 million ideas. I already know. And I'm trying to execute them all. That's not a good thing. I'm not proud of that. I'm just telling you my struggles. That's my struggle as a serial entrepreneur, right? And so I have to figure out today, by the end of this week, I'm giving myself to the end of this week, which with me is Friday, to make a decision before I get on that plane on Saturday to go to Miami. Where will my focus be? Where is your focus going to be? Pick the one thing that you're passionate about. I love this show. I do it every day. 4 days a week, right? I already know that's not going to be put on the back burner. I have to, in my spirit, figure out from the other 2, where do they stand? I just got to figure it out. I have to figure out for Good Morning Gwinnett, how do I build it into a money maker? Because it's not and I think that's my struggle. It's not a money maker, because I feel like I'm just entertaining, and I know that's a mindset shift. I have to take that. So I just wanted to share that with you on Talk Business Tuesday, because I feel like a lot of people will struggle, and I don't want you to struggle. And I'm good at helping other folks not struggle. I'm not so good at helping myself, and that's okay, because you're good at what you do, but I bet you're not as good as helping yourself in that same situation. I meet them all the time. I meet people all the time who are the same way. Like, we're good at helping other people figure out their stuff, but when it comes to our stuff, we need a coach and a mentor just as much. And here's the thing: if you think you know it all and you don't need a mentor or coach, you're doing a disservice to yourself and your business, because you do. Like, I'm not too proud to get up here and say I got a coach, I got a mentor, because I can't grow without them. I know that. But I also know that I know a lot more than a lot of people, and I can help them grow and help them get out of their situation. So, and as I learned from my mentoring coach, because I'm at a different level from a lot of people, I'm at a different level. I've been doing this 24 years. Now I'm trying to get to this level, right? There may be people at this level that need my help. I can help you, right? I just can't help myself get to this level because I'm not there. But I have mentors and coaches around me who are at not just this level, they're at the ceiling, about to crack through the ceiling. So that's where I'm going. And so I know my weaknesses and I know where I need help. And I'm not too ashamed to say, these are my weaknesses. This is where I need help. This is where I'm trying to go. And I've identified people that can help me do that. And I'm telling you to do the same. If you know you're struggling right now and you know that you need help, just say, you know what? And here's the thing. You may want to become one of my clients in the Butterfly Squad. The Butterfly Squad is something, I don't talk about it a lot, but it is there to help you as a startup to move and get clear about what you're trying to do. I call it the Butterfly Squad because when you're a caterpillar, you're inside that cocoon, you're trying to break out. You're trying to break out of the cocoon and get to the next level. So I have members in the Butterfly Squad. We meet once a month where I help you get clear about what you're doing. And then on these other two projects, it's just me doing my thing. So I just wanted to share that with you for Talk Business Tuesday because I hope it helps someone who's listening to understand that if you want to be successful, take it from me because I have made every mistake in the book when it comes to picking one thing. Because my mind doesn't work like that. My mind, like just when I was listening, it was so crazy. I'm going to go to my last song after this. But just when I was listening to the guy talking on the morning meetup, I had another brilliant idea. I can't even share it because I'm not going to do it. I can't do it until I turn one of these podcasts into uber successful. When it gets to uber success, then I'll share it with you. I'm not going to share it now because I'm going to want to do it. And so for me, starting businesses is like me buying domain names. I got 190 something domain names. I'm addicted. I am. All right, listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you my word of inspiration for the day. And then after I do that, I'm going to close it out. So stay tuned.
Back at you.
back. So listen, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration for the day. So hopefully you'll be inspired by the end of the day. And here goes. You may not want to hear this one, but this is the one. This is the one that the Spirit has says share. It says, what comes easy won't last long, and what lasts long won't come easy. Oh my God. Let me say that again. What comes easy won't last long, and what lasts long won't come easy. Trust me when I tell you, this is not easy what I do, but I love it. It's not easy to step out on faith, but you have to if you want to achieve something. It's not easy when it's time for you to say, you know what, I want to go on a vacation, but should I go or should I stay and do the business? It's not easy. It's not easy when you want to go to hang out with your girls, right? But you need to work on the marketing plan. It's not easy. It's not. If it was easy, it ain't gonna last long. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what I know. It's been 24 years I've been in this game. 24 years I've been in this game. 24. And it has not been easy, but I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it until they put me in the box. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Listen, anything that comes easy won't last long, and anything that lasts long will certainly not come easy. That's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 55 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. Listen, be sure to follow me on Facebook by going to Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett, and follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Also, download the app from the App Store. So if you got an iPhone or Android phone, there's an app in the App Store for that. And if you have an Alexa, you know today is Prime Day. Listen, Amazon Prime Day. Go ahead on over to Amazon and get you an Alexa and say, Alexa, get you an Echo Dot and ask Alexa to play the Good Morning Gwinnett show. And she's gonna play the most recent episode of the show when you open up the Good Morning Gwinnett skill. Also, be sure to go to Apple Podcasts if you listen to the show there. Find your favorite 2 episodes, give them 5 stars. Leave a comment, subscribe to the show. I love you and appreciate you for that. The more you guys subscribe to the show, the bigger the show gets. Share the show with your friends. Be sure to share the app with your friend. There's a way for you to share the app on your phone. Share it with your friends. I'm trying to grow this to 1 million subscribers, 1 million downloads, and a combination of both. That has been my goal for the last 2 years, and I'm still on that same path. The bigger I can get the show, the more successful the show will be. The more people I can reach and inspire and help them on their journey towards whether they're starting a business, whether they're trying to figure out whether or not they want to move to Gwinnett County, or whether or not they want to start a podcast. If they can see my success, I can help them be successful. So the goal right now is to make this into a million. I don't know. I don't necessarily mean $1 million podcast, but I want to make it into a podcast where there are millions of people around the world listening to the show. I can do that with your help by helping me share the show on Facebook, share the show on Instagram, share the show on Twitter, share the mobile app, subscribe to the show and share it on Apple Podcasts. If you listen on iHeartRadio, share it there. If you listen on SoundCloud, share it there. If you listen on Spotify, share it. Yes, I'm everywhere. I am. Amazon Fire TV has Good Morning Gwinnett has its own channel there. I'm everywhere. But anyway, thank you again for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Stay safe out there, y'all. And until next time, y'all know what it is. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.